you? Oh my goodness. I hope everybody is doing fine. I am just feeling this joy, this love, this bubbliness within my soul. I'm just feeling oh so good. Remember when I spoke to you last week? I said, that's last week, Monday, because we didn't do Wednesday because it was a holiday and I decided I needed to take a rest. And, I wasn't feeling too well, but I'm feeling very bubbly, very good. I'm just feeling so good. So good, so happy. So I'm going to pass some of my positive energy through the radio, through YouTube, Facebook. I'm just going to give you some of my love. Welcome to my radio listeners. Thank you for listening on Liberty 92.3 FM. And they also listen on the apps. And also you can see the show on Liberty Media applications, right? And it's on Android. It's not on iOS as yet. We just have to sort out some stuff. And, let me shout out my man himself, Greg Eugene, big up bro. Hope everything goes well for you. And it is nice lending my voice to the radio land and, just coming out here to speak to you, being positive. And what I also would like to say is that, I am, everybody sees so she's outgoing, she's, bubbly and everything else. And it's true, I'm a bubbly, I can be very engaging. However, when I walk the streets of Castries, it is so warming and welcoming, I see people watch me and I hear people say, Sohria Alexander. I was heading to an appointment. I was racing through. I turned around, I said, hi, how are you? From the time I hear Sohria Alexander, is either they follow my page or they watch my show. And then this other lady somebody said, Sohria. So a lady said, Sohria Alexander. So the lady said, that's so. She said, come so, let me feel you. Let me see who you are. Hello, I love all of you. Thank you. And this is who I am, a very down-to-earth person who speaks the truth. I am not going to come here to lie to you. It's not my style. I'm not going to do that. I walk in the supermarket. I have so many fans, walk on the road. Everybody, so. Oh, is this your son? Is this that? And it's really a nice feeling because it means people are listening on Radio Land. They are watching me on Facebook and those who view me on YouTube, but, we'll eventually be going over, to TV land. And it's going to be even more fun because as I said to you, the show is a show for you to come and sit back, relax and have some fun. Now, I know many of you are waiting for my Sunday cooking. I don't do any videos, but if I get some time in the week, I will surely do some cooking videos. And my people, remember to love. Remember to be kind. I just have this positive vibe all over me, streaming through me. Martha and Deanne may have other reasons why I'm so happy, but I'm happy because God loves me. Okay, ladies? So it was my dear friend birthday, Martha Seeley. And let me tell you why I appreciate Martha. Martha is on the other side of the divide. She's a strong SLP supporter, and I was supporting the other side. Right now, I'm an independent person. Okay, I look at how governments work, and if you work, then you will get my vote. This is my stance now. And then, Martha, I knew Martha from school. We went to Anglican school, and then we went our separate ways from there. And then I knew Martha from church. And I must say, I appreciate people who see a situation and say, nah, it is wrong. I'm going to support you. All right? We may not always agree on everything, but I'm going to support you where right is right. So Martha turned 16. Martha, how old are you? I know you're almost same age with me, or maybe a little older, younger. But my dear Martha, Eugene, I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I know you did so many birthdays, but people who born in February, to me, they should not celebrate any birthday because the month has 30 to 31 days. February only has, Mr. Producer, is it 28 days? February only has 28 days. So Martha, and also let me wish Kenson Kazimi, my Kenson, my cousin, Honorable Kenson Kazimi, Minister of Youth and Sports. Let me also wish him belated birthday wishes. And it was very nice to see we have a lot of people born in February. Cut your cake, celebrate. Life is very short. It's a fleeting. We ain't got no time to hate each other. We will correct each other in love, and then we'll still kiss and make love and have fun with each other. Let us have that kind of behavior. And the reason why I am saying this to you, but before I go on to, explain certain stuff to you, it warmed my heart that yesterday I was contacted, and my people, you see, in life, live every day as if it is your last. Love without no conditions. When I mean love in the sense that if you do something for somebody, do it for them and turn your back. Don't look back to reproach them. Nah. You're going to lose your blessing when you do that. And many of us, are we going to live to see 100 years? We don't even know if we're going to see Tuesday or when we go to bed tonight, if we are going to wake up. We have to learn to live in love. And one thing I find, living in love, living in peace, it is so much better. And help me wish this wonderful lady, and thank you to the Millet Development Committee. This is the newly elected Millet Development Committee. We really want to say thank you to them, and it's really nice. And my friend Mickey Henry is on that committee. Mickey Henry, it is really nice to see that young people are taking interest in our senior citizens. They shaped the world for us. They toiled for us. So we have to learn to appreciate and respect them. So I was sent this, so I decided, why not wish our centenarian 100 years. Miss Mary Auguste Melius, 100 years. Ma'am, I would love to wish you a happy birthday. I know it was on Sunday, but I would like to wish you a happy birthday and God's richest blessing. To have reached that milestone, to have reached that milestone, it means that you did something right. Because we who are younger than you, and even the younger people, we may never see that age. You must have done something right. And it gives me great pleasure, great joy to honor you and to say happy birthday to you. Even though it was on Sunday, I am still going to say happy birthday to you. Enjoy whatever that was given to you. And most of all, I know that you love the Lord, and thank God for keeping you up until 100 years. Let us live in love. Let us live in peace, right? And when we live in love and peace, it's gonna get better. And let us not dwell on many negative things, because the more you dwell on negative things, you are going to become saturated with all the negative things around you that you cannot see the positive. And I have chosen to look at things from a positive standpoint. If something is not going right, how can we fix it? Let us think before we speak. And I say this to say, 1 minute. I say all this to say, let us start viewing situations with the eye of an eagle. An eagle flies above the storm. Now, I will tell you why I'm saying this. I'm trying to make people to think differently. And let me tell you why. There was this lecture with Professor Sohria Alexander, and he made a statement, and I listened to his presentation, and I would like to encourage the government of St. Lucia that in the event they're going to have another lecture like this, kindly invite the young people. You could invite the young professionals, the secondary school children, the Sir Arthur Lewis students, those doing their degrees online, or, let us use the various constituencies to pull, to hone in those students, those young people, those young professionals, to hear an intellectual man speak like this. Now, I enjoyed that thoroughly. And it really motivated me. And the fact that Barbados used Sir Arthur Lewis' model on economic development, it means that St. Lucia was not ready to embrace what Sir Arthur was saying to us. Now, let us work with the greatest asset of any nation. It's its human resources. We ain't got oil, we ain't got bauxite, we ain't got nothing like that. We got sand and sea, and we have people. Let us educate our people. Let us focus on human resources. If we focus on development of our people in terms of education, vocational, academic, technical, let us focus on our young people in terms of developing them. And not only our young people. I usually speak about young people because I think they are the future. But I'm speaking of everybody collectively, because you could be 93 years and you want to do a degree or you want to do a course, go ahead. Let nobody say to you that you cannot do it. Go ahead and do it. Whatever you put your mind to do, sometimes you have to block everybody out and push forward. Whatever you want to do in this life, you can. And there's this thing about, oh, you're too old to do a degree, you're too old to study, you're too old to start a business. As long as you are alive, you are not too old to do anything. I am going to say this again. As long as you are alive, you are not too old to do anything. Get up and get. So, Professor Beckles, let me tell you, like I was saying to you initially, I look at things with eagle eyes and not political eyes. Me ain't got time for that. I look at things and I look at it above the storm. Now, he made a statement and everybody seems to be getting, how will I say it, high blood pressure. Everybody is doing cartwheels. Everybody is doing a bacchanal because of what he said. I listened to him and I didn't really see the issue. The gentleman said, Professor Sohria Alexander said that what the then Prime Minister, the Prime Minister now, the present Prime Minister, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, and Honorable Stephenson King did was pure class. Now, I did not look at that in any political sense. I look at it as two people with a mission, wanting to achieve a goal, and they achieved it. It's the same way I have my show. I'm doing my show and somebody wants to join forces with me to make it bigger and better. Why should I say no? I would be a fool. Hello. I would be a fool. So this is why I say to you, I look at things with eagle eyes. I look at things with eagle eyes. And as I said, this is a show for you to sit back on your couch, on your bed, or wherever, and just soak in what I'm saying to you. I am feeling so wonderful tonight. Soak in what I am saying to you. So please, my people, I am asking you, forget the politics and let us look at things with eagle's eyes. When you do that, you're going to rise above the red and the yellow, and you're going to take what the person is saying in the right context. I thought I had to add this on to tell you. You know, stay with me, flow with me. You will start thinking different, and you are going to, if it's that business, if it's that job, if it's that show, if it's that degree, if it's that husband, if it's that girlfriend, whatever, you're going to get it. Believe in yourself. There are many people that don't believe in themselves. Thank God I never had that problem. From a child, they told me, they know what I have. I've got self-confidence to the roof. You know, some people have to work at it, and I understand that. That is fine. Some people have to work at it, and it is so wonderful. It is so great. And then my first son, Kyle Ernest, he was playing the guitar at Professor Sir Hilary Beckles' lecture. Talented young man. Let us keep encouraging the youth. The same way I root for my children, I root for other people's children. When you clap for somebody else, they're going to clap back for you. Let us not get into this envy and jealous thing. Let us work with each other, man. Let's do what we got to do, people. Now, my people, there's a lot of good things happening in our country. And I have just taken a different stance that I need to showcase the good things happening within my country. I will show you later on in the program. But I want to speak on the show that happened on the 21st of February with Dexter Daps. And I'm speaking specifically to the young women and even to the older ones too. Respect yourselves. And I'm going to show you, after I finish, speak with you, I am going to show you a video. My radio audience, you'll be able to listen to it. That's fine. I'll show you a video. And ladies, let me tell you something about the men. The men. Take it from me. These men out there, the performers, the big shots, those who have this and that, they will have a good time with you, but they will not choose you as their wife or their lady. Listen to me very well, young ladies, not too young ladies, older women, listen to me carefully. The performers, the well-to-do men, or whoever man, the middle-class men, the decent men, they will not take you on when all you believe that is right is to expose yourself for them or for the world. They will go into that church. They will look for that quiet girl and marry her. And you can take it to the bank with what I am saying to you. The same men that will be enjoying you, whining and matting, they don't want to see you after. Now, there was an incident on the stage because I know that Brandon Versatile, I know he was supposed to have a previous performer that had to come in December, but because of the Skilly the show was cancelled. So this promoter is now bringing Dexter Daps. And this was not part of the performance. And this girl climbed on the stage, started to dance, right? And then put out her breasts and for everybody to see. The performer Dexter Daps turned his head and walked away. He could not even understand what was happening. Then I saw something where the young lady was saying she was drunk and some of her friends encouraged her to do that. Know your friends. Know who you line with. If you have friends encouraging you to do wrong, You need to get away from them. I am not telling people how to live their lives, but have some decorum in public, because not everybody there wanted to have a view of this. And then doing this, let me tell you, there is a law in St. Lucia where you could have been arrested and the show could have been stopped and maybe the promoters fined. We must learn to have decorum, and everybody's there glee. It ain't funny. It ain't pretty. It ain't nice. As I said, everybody's free to live how they want, but do not put your freeness in people's face that don't want to see that. You put many people in problems by doing that. All right? The promoter could have been sanctioned and fined through no fault of his, but he came to clear the air saying, right? He came to clear the air saying that this was not part of the act. And this same young lady, she is on ONLYFANS. That's her business, what she does. But however, she's doing, and I'm going to show you the dangers, young lady. She is encouraging young women to be on ONLYFANS. Now, she's not the only one on ONLYFANS. I think there are over 1 million people on ONLYFANS. But ONLYFANS is not only for you going out there and stripping and doing all that. They have some people for music and different things. But this is what sells, you know, the stripping and all these kind of things. So she was encouraging the young ladies to do that. Now, I just don't understand it. Young people are going to have fun. Young people are going to do what they, to have fun. But you must be respectful that your body is the temple of the Lord and not to be exposed. So when you do that, you expect the men to take you seriously? Honey, say no to rum. Say no to these things. I know other people may be supporting her. That's their right to support her. But if I come to a concert, I don't want to see that. I did not pay for that. I did not bargain for that. I'm saying I in terms of people being there. They did not bargain for that. Now, I am just going to show you a video with a young lady coming on the stage. Mr. Producer, I'll just still speak. Coming on the stage. Dexter Daps invited her. She was reaching out to him and he invited her on the stage. He had a young lady. She was trying to catch Dexter Daps' attention by putting out her hand and for her to come on the stage, but he never took her on. And eventually she got on the stage, the girl with the blue thing. We do not want this kind of things because I am positive many people there were offended. They were offended. You are young, you are going to have fun, and I don't have a problem with people having fun, but have some decorum. I am going to show you, if you want, to go on the stage to meet the artist, this is how you do it. This young lady, Dexter Daps, invited her on the stage and they dancing and things. That's young people vibe. They do their vibe. You cannot tell people how to live their life. But this was decent. She went, she did her dance. She didn't pull out her top, exposing her breast for the whole world to see. And this is circulating. Young people, you can go out and have fun and be decent. Look at this young lady. She was nicely dressed. and well, nice in white. I loved her outfit. I love her look. She looked beautiful. And that's fine. We don't expect the young people to behave, like Virgin Marys, or we want them to just kneel down and pray. They will have fun. But we supposed to guide them in when they're doing the things that are not right. We do not want this kind of thing in St. Lucia when we have promoters for women too. So you are actually making it difficult for those who want to have a good time. And you're also making it difficult for the promoters. Because they have to be have security in front of y'all now, so y'all won't be doing this kind of thing. People have some decorum. Young people, go out there and have fun. And do it the right way. Now, as I said, this young lady and St. Lucians, excuse me, St. Lucians, y'all got to read more. You got to research more. Instead of being in Sister Mary and Brother John business, go on YouTube, Google, and learn something new. We cannot just be here saying, hey, I do not know what's OnlyFans. I had to say to somebody, Google should be your best friend. I do not know what is OnlyFans. You do not know what is OnlyFans? Then Google it, find out. I know what it is about. It is almost like Facebook, but however, it is totally different. You must be 18 years to be there, because there is porn on there and there are other things, but the platform is thriving because of porn. Now, young ladies, the video I am going to play, those on Radio Land, listen, and those who on Facebook, YouTube, you can see what I'm saying. But young ladies, I'm going to make you listen, and for the men too, because it's not only the young ladies. We like to go after the young ladies, but there are men right here in St. Lucia doing that. You want to know how I know that? Because I research. People, we have to be very careful. We have to be very, very careful. And I am going to show you the video. Stay and listen, people, because as I said to you, my show is to open and broaden your minds.
10 years ago, they had cam girl sites and stuff like that, and they didn't take off like OnlyFans did, but OnlyFans blew up because of just how bad it had gotten with the loneliness. It's like in just the past 3-4 years, it's gotten way worse.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's
terrifying. Remember when they went through this small stint of we're no longer going to sell sexual stuff, and then the next day they're like, actually, JK.
Right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Just kidding, guys.
It's
we want our billions of dollars back.
And they tell girls, they're like, oh, you can. And this is the bad part, too, is like you go to the mainstream. You got Bella Thorne, that's her name,
yep,
right?
Bella Thorne. Yep.
And she went on OnlyFans and she made like $1 million.
In like a day.
In a day. Off of OnlyFans.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It's basically like Twitter, but for just naked photos, basically.
Yeah, it is.
And that they tell people, the society tells people like, oh, you don't need a job, you can just go on OnlyFans, and that's empowering.
But they frame it as empowering.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's empowering in the gig economy. Like you can just do this, and if you're a man, just go be an Uber driver because you're your own boss, and if you're a woman, just go on OnlyFans, and then as a man, spend your little amount of money that you have on these e-thoughts, and it's like, well, now you have a completely screwed up society because of this.
Yep,
it's more forms of Soma.
Yeah, literally, it is more fun.
Brave New World.
It goes back to Brave New World all the time. It's so accurate.
All of them. Psychological drugs to keep you satiated in this bubble life that has no meaning and no value, and it's going to continue to grow. That was one of the major reasons why I hopped on TikTok. The first time I got on the platform, I was just scrolling through the For You page, which is stuff that is curated for you. And because I'm assuming they have data on whether or not you're a young woman, a young male, all that stuff, as soon as I logged in, video after video of girls saying, if you need a sign from the universe to start an OnlyFans account, look at my monthly income. And it's like $80,000 a month, making $2 million a year selling my body on the internet. Young ladies, if you need a sign to do this, do this. And they had this huge scandal of young girls below the age of 18 using fake IDs and getting on OnlyFans and selling their body to people just so they could make, thousands of dollars a month. And of course, as a young person seeing that, especially with the narrative of how expensive it is to live here, how you're never going to be able to buy a house. You see a girl making $80,000 a month, you're going to go, okay,
Right.
I will get naked for the internet for
Right.
$80,000 a month.
Right. And then like imagine like you're going to a job. Like you go like you let's say you do this and you make I don't know, let's say we'll be generous. We'll say $20,000 a month, right? On an easy one. Say you make $20,000 a month on OnlyFans and then you want to get your life back together.
Yep.
Oh, now you got to go get a job and you got to work at a desk and
Right.
and make half of that or even less than half.
Yeah.
Probably way less than
There's
half of that.
no
for some-
incentive.
Exactly. But men don't want you now because you've been on OnlyFans. Like polling shows that if you ask men if they would date a model on OnlyFans, they say no because if you're a woman and you're going to give it up to everyone, then a man doesn't want to date you because you already gave it to everyone else,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So it is screwed up things in so many ways. This type of economy, and the fact that people don't realize it, and that the left and the mainstream pushes it so heavily, is upsetting. It's
Yep.
really upsetting because porn addiction and all of that is something that affects millions of people.
Yep.
And it's one of the leading causes of divorce. Like money and porn are some of the leading causes of divorce for people. It's really it's upsetting
And
to
we're
see.
we're in the country with the highest consumption.
Right.
Highest consumption rate. So what happens with all that, I don't know. But where it especially affects me is when it comes, when it starts to harm children. And we're at that point. And it's disgusting. So something needs to happen. What exactly that is, we'd have to discuss. Don't know what the solution is.
Suggestion from the comments. Vidal Nunez says we need to make a reverse OnlyFans where we pay people to keep their clothes on.
My people, you listen to what the gentleman said and the other lady. Many people, and this is why I was saying, people, we have to be our brother's keeper. We cannot get like as if, okay, it's all about me and I don't care about other people. You heard what the guy said. OnlyFans, they have increased because many people are lonely, and the young ladies believe, well, okay, if I can do this, I have fans in there that I can make some serious money. Imagine Bella Fawn in 1 hour, 6 hours in a day made $1 million. It is easy money going on OnlyFans, stripping down and for you to make money, because somebody on my page said they don't blame the young lady in asking other young ladies to join OnlyFans because the struggle is real. I agree with that comment. The struggle is real. However, at what cost are you going to do that? At what cost? And this is where, especially in St. Lucia, I know there are a few doing it, but I really wish that more opportunities can be given to our young ladies. Men, I'm not leaving you out, but especially to our young ladies, where they would be able to be productive instead of stripping. And the guy also said, if you can go on OnlyFans, some of them make $80,000 a month, $20,000 a month. But the question was asked to men. And the question that was asked was, would you date or would you marry a model on OnlyFans? They said no. And you know why they said no? Because if you listen to the video, you know why. Because what the men are saying, why would I want you, and every man around the globe have seen what you have, and why should I be with you? So the psychological effect on the women is very great. And people are looking at OnlyFans as the way for economic power. And as he rightfully said in the video, the two main causes for divorce is porn and money. And this is where we as adults, responsible adults, come in to guide our young ladies. But sometimes what I realize, when you take a position to say, okay, I am not telling people what to do with their life, but at least I can guide you and allow you to see the dangers, as I showed you some of those dangers in the video. But the sad thing is, people themselves who will not go on OnlyFans and be a model and strip down naked, They would say, it's their life, let them do what they want. We must stop being hypocritical. We cannot tell people how to live their life, but we can guide them. So they won't be able to say, nobody told me, I didn't know. The aftermath on being on those things is ridiculous. And it is sad. I personally know of a brilliant young lady, pretty brilliant young lady, right? And she's doing that on OnlyFans. She's making a lot of money, but it is embarrassing. Anybody they may believe that might see them, they may block a country out, block a this out, block a that out. And what some people do, because on OnlyFans there is something saying that you cannot take my content, I can sue you or whatever. But this particular young lady, her content, and this is how I found out that she was on OnlyFans, her content was sent to me because the individual knew that I knew her very well. I was very shocked and very dismayed when I saw what was going on. And let me tell you, this ain't no dumb girl. Beauty and brains. But what led her to do that? What led her to do that? And people, pray for our beautiful young daughters. I don't have daughters, but I have adopted all of you as my daughters. I have sons. Pray for your sons, pray for your daughters, because the enemy is going to flash the dollar signs in their faces without telling them the consequences. And it is shameful. And this individual realized that some St. Lucians knew about it now, and it was shameful. And this individual blocked some St. Lucians because they were sharing it and everything, because they couldn't believe it. And it was sent to me. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Ladies, I know it is hard out there. I know many people are struggling. And even OnlyFans, I know that I am speaking against that type of behavior, but I must also be brave to say that we also have men in high positions who frolic with young girls and they have their wives at home. So you see it, how are we making a way for our young ladies to escape from that kind of thing? Most of the young ladies just want to know that they're getting a decent salary. They just want to know that I am able to pay my bills and, take care of myself, study, move on. But we need to create the opportunity for them. What opportunities are we creating for the young ladies in St. Lucia? What opportunities we are creating for our young people in St. Lucia? What are we doing? What are we doing? So basically, what OnlyFans is saying to our young ladies, we are empowering you to go out there and make your own money. And it is like the man who runs around with how many women, and in his old age, he's ready to settle down. Nobody will look at you because you ran all over the place. Who's going to look at you? And instead, sometimes we judge the young people, but we also have to say in our judging, what have we provided for them in order for them to make a difference? What have we provided for them? What tools have we given to them to make a difference? I have seen some young people, and we have some young people, women, I must shout them out in terms of they could not have gotten work. They could not have gotten anything to do. They started their cleaning business. Yes? They started their cleaning business. It's better you start your cleaning business, your little whatever, and keep your dignity and keep your sanity. Because let me tell you, some of those people who are on those sites, OnlyFans, some of these people, you find some of those fans want to find out where they are, stalk them. It can become very dangerous. Let us say when we speak to them, I know we always believe young people this, young people that. Instead of judging them, okay, you see how I told you and I analyzed between the OnlyFans, what the young lady said. Let us look for ways to help other women. Let's not laugh at them. If a woman come to you as a man and say, hey, I need some monies, I need to do that, and she is your friend, she has no intimate relationship with you, she is your friend and she's saying to you, I need some help, you could give her the $1,000 and turn your back and never say, I want us to be intimate for me to give you that money. We have a lot of that in St. Lucia. People are not talking about it, but we have a lot of that in St. Lucia. We have to allow our young ladies to know that their worth is far above and beyond sleeping with a man for his money. Let us have the correct conversation. Let us say the right things to the young people. The struggle is real. And imagine a man. It was a man who said that, commented that on my page. The struggle is real. It is real. And this is where the government comes in. And I have been saying that from my previous shows. The government, the various constituencies, office should have a database, a proper database of your people in there, the young, the not so young, the elderly, their skill set, what they can do. I think if we change our form of governance in terms of focusing on various constituencies, I believe that we would see a difference in our society. I believe we would see a difference. And let me tell you something. There are so many positive things happening in our country. I had to digress to speak about this because I want our young ladies in St. Lucia to know you are precious. You are wonderful, you are intelligent, you are beautiful, you don't have to do that. Yes, the struggle is real. And also, this is where the church has come in. The role of the church is to reach out to young people too, young ladies, young men, right, the elderly. That's the role of the church. The role of the church is not to get rich, but is to help our people. So there are a lot of positive things going on, and young people try to get involved in community activities, in certain groups, try to get involved in something. So you'll build that nest, that positiveness around you, so you can go to them. But we also have to be very careful. Always remember your worth. You may need something, but do not sell your dignity to anyone. Do not sell your dignity. And anybody who knows Soso will tell you, I am mad about sports. I love sports. And, I could watch sports all the time. And, it's indoor season. And St. Lucians, wake up. Wake up. And let me tell you why you need to wake up. Before a crime happens, y'all want to put it on social media. Y'all want to blast it. But the positive things happening in our country, y'all say nothing. We have something awesome happening right now. Julian Alfred, because I follow sports, let me tell you. I follow sports. And Julian Alfred, this girl ran and made St. Lucia proud. But you're not feeling the buzz. It's just a few of us. The buzz on Facebook. There should be a buzz everywhere for her. The Jamaicans know how to celebrate their own. We as St. Lucians need to start to do that. Right? This lady has basically placed us high on the map. And let me tell you something. I've been watching this young lady. And let me tell you something about her. She is going to make waves at the next Olympics, 2024. Paris, j'arrive. Paris, Paris, I am going to Paris to see. 2024, August. Let me tell you, let's get excited. Let's do things. You know, instead of just sitting there and plotting against people, trying to do nonsense, why a group of us don't decide, let's start planning for now. From now, we're going to Paris, we reach. Let's go support Julian Alfred. Let us start doing things that would broaden our minds, that would elevate us. You know, be happy for people, man. Be happy. They go, even my child, I could be a mother, and I'm happy for her. You know, when the Jamaicans run and see me, I'm happy for them. But Julian Alfred, this young lady is going to make history. And I'm telling you, the Jamaicans, y'all better get ready. And I put a post about Julian there, and I have many solutions on my wall. And they would look at it. We see how many people see it and everything. People will just look at it and they go. They will not come and like and bigger up. It is okay to tell somebody well done. It is okay to clap for somebody. This lady is putting us on the map and she is so consistent. This young lady had a problem with her starts, coming out of the blocks with her starts. She had a little problem. Excuse me, my people. But this young lady, I watch her start. Boredom. Boredom. I watch her start. I am so excited. Who is going to Paris with Soso? 2024. Paris, we are going. So my people, we're going to show you her two videos where she mash up the 60 meter and the 200 meter. Okay, we're going to show you that now.
As there you see Julian Alfred, last year's gold medalist in this event, defending champion. But here she is in the first of the two sections, so she's just trying to set a time. And a couple of other top four finishers from last year will have to beat in the second section, including her own teammate, Kavona Davis. The first of two sections in this 200-meter finals underway. Blackman for Oklahoma, Gray for TCU, and the teammates for Texas, both seniors, Thomas and Alfred. Again, the meet record set at 22:55 by Flannel 2 years ago on this track for the Longhorns. And it's Alfred first across the line.
Obliterating that meet record of 22:55 with a 22:26.
Julian Alfred in the first section may have taken it personally.
And that is the fastest time in the country this year.
And that is a high bar for our next four runners to meet, as the Longhorns may already be looking at your gold medalist.
Alfred is now the second fastest woman in collegiate history in the 200 to go along with her record in the 60.
Takuma will note with her time of 7:17 last year, Names did break the Big 12 meet record, and that is a number that several individuals may try to beat here today in Lubbock on what we've already seen to be a fast track. Less than 8 seconds away from crowning our next Big 12 champion, this time in the 60-meter hurdles. In the 60 meters dash. Chukwuma, your returning champion in lane 4. Julian Alfred to her right in lane 5. Underway with the women's 60 meters here in Lubbock. And it's Alfred pulling away from the pack, the class all season long here in 2023.
6:97. Wow, this is a new collegiate record. Incredible.
There's your sub-7 second time. And she rewrites all the record books.
The senior from St. Lucia showing why she is one of the best runners, not only in the NCAA, but in the world.
Chukwuma for Tech matches her meet record from last year, 7:17. That's just good enough for silver this year. Alba for Texas will finish in 3rd. Kennedy Blackman for Oklahoma takes 4th. As Iona Gray finishes just ahead of the remaining 2 Longhorns in 5th as we take another look. What a start for Julian Alfred.
She is so strong in her drive phase. I've seen the videos of her run all over Twitter. Everyone is obsessed with her.
6:97. We had to slow it down for you just to enjoy.
Man, now she got her revenge after last year, the upset loss to Chukwuma, and then she had to settle for not winning NCAAs either.
Hey, people. Julian Alfred, Pawi, here we come. Because it's gonna be lit. Congratulations to this young lady in St. Lucians. Let us start supporting our own. Facebook should have just been flooded. Everywhere should have just been flooded. That's ours. Let's feel the pride. I am feeling the pride. You see, I'm still in my National Independence Day colors, have the yellow, of the blue. I am still in it, and my bottom is black. I'm feeling the feeling, people. Let us get excited. Things like that. Let us promote it. But we prefer to promote the negative things. Look at the positive thing that is happening. You would think St. Lucia has nothing good happening. You would believe it's just crime and this. Look at what we have. Look at it. And also, I watched the end. My favorite part, I'll be honest with you. My favorite part of the Independence Day celebration was the church service. It really, really ministered to my heart. But the person who stood out for me, and I said from that time I saw him, I have to cut him out so that I could play him and for people to see. I haven't got the time yet, but I'll do that. Was this young man from Suzel who played the violin. Oh my God, he ministered to my soul. He was so good. We have positive young people there. But all people, this is our St. Lucia. It doesn't belong to any politician. This is our St. Lucia. So many positive things are happening. We have so many good, talented young people. Let us showcase them. Let us talk about them. All we want to do is to speak about politics, about crime, about this. The government have to do what they have to do to curb the crime situation, and we too as citizens have to do what we have to do. But there are so many. Let me tell you something. The negative, the energy you surround yourself with, that is the energy that is always going to be around you. Surround yourself with positive people and positive vibes. It cannot always be negative. You would believe nothing good is happening in this country. There are plenty. We have a lot of good young people in our country. But we the adults, we are so selfish. all we want to do is feed our ego, feed ourselves. It's all about me. So let us just talk about crime and all the bad things. Instead of saying, yes, we have a situation, we have to deal with it, but we also have positive things happening in our country. Now, all the people who keep fighting politically, why don't you say, okay, all right, things hard. Let us come together. Okay, you have $10, I have 5, I have 3. Let us try to do something. And then you face your parliamentarian and say, hey, listen, we're trying to do something. This is our little plan, our business plan, what we want to do. How can the government assist? How can the government do this? I would prefer people putting pressure on the government for wanting to be great and doing something better than just fighting for politics. This is crazy. This is madness. This is why I left this thing, because I realize this is craziness. It has to be about development of me, development of you, of our whole country, and just not fighting. You know, try and change your mindset, people. Forget red, forget yellow. What can I do for my country to make it better? And if you need help from the various authorities, you go to your parliamentarian and you say to him or whoever, this is what I want to do. Excuse me, people. You say to them, this is what I want to do. And I need your help. I want to see the young people agitating and saying, oh, we want to do this, we need the help. Not fighting red and yellow. It takes us nowhere, people. It destroys us. It kills us. It makes us angry. It turns us into monsters. It turns us into things we're not supposed to be. Let us arise from our slumber. Let us encourage the young people to do things that will push them over the top. My people. And it is good. And let me tell you something, people. I'm hearing a lot of people are saying they love my voice on radio. So hello. Feel free. You can contact us, okay? If you want to put your ads or whatever, you want birthday greetings, or whatever you want to do, you can always send us a note letting us know that you would love us to do something for you. It is a positive show. Like I said to you, I feel so uppity up tonight. I am sending all the love, all the positive energy towards you. But let me tell you something, and I find it silly. This is who I am. If I support you, I will support you in the good, and I will support you in the bad. But sometimes people cannot take when you say, okay, this is not right. Let us be creatures of truth. Let us not end friendships because somebody's opinions differ from yours. My people, let me tell you something. Go out there. Be you. Be you. Stop worrying about what Jane is doing. That ain't your business. Focus on you. Focus on what you want to achieve in your life. Listen. To achieve your goals, it will not be smooth sailing. You have to go through the rough patches. You have to feel the burn. Sometimes you have to stand alone in order for you to achieve. Sometimes you have to stand alone in order to achieve. Let us practice this, that if we see somebody is doing well, instead of being jealous, try and prick their brain. What are you doing? Can I do this too? Try and prick their brains. And as I said to you, let us be there for each other. And as you go throughout your week, let us try that. Radio Land, Facebook, YouTube, let us try that. Try to think positive. As you go throughout your week, take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time and think positive thoughts. It will get better. But while you are saying that it will get better, ensure that you are doing what you have to do in order for it to get better. Now I'm going to let you enjoy the smooth sounds of my son on the guitar, Kyle Ernest. Enjoy.